What's up, YouTube? It's Outlaw Scott, and today we have a very interesting reaction to Gil's Arena because I was listening to the episode in the car, right? And there came up with a segment. I heard Rashad McCant and Gilbert Arenas agreeing with each other. Never heard that in NBA history, Gil's Arena history, never heard that before. Only heard a little bit of it. So, probably gonna set it back and replay it from the beginning. This leads me to believe that, Gil, he's lost his mind. He's lost his mind. So that's the only thing I could attest to. So, let's just get back into it. What's about right here? Let me see.
Action on him?
Okay, yeah, how marketable this.
For your
He's
brand.
not doing nothing for
I
your
don't
brand.
think
He's
they're
not doing anything for your brand.
Why
So
do you
Joker don't
guys
have
think
Instagram?
him
No.
Is this?
Just
Okay.
a stat.
I love it. So European.
Yeah.
So
We
European.
don't get the win, nobody
Okay,
cares.
Yeah.
Just
We don't
It's
need
just a
get back
stat.
on the bus.
We got the win. I'm one step closer
Is
to
it
my.
this?
Joker's touch, man. Ooh.
Why
Okay.
didn't he full rotate there, man? These niggas tripping.
I mean, you got Caleb Martin on Joker. You got, who's that? Bam on Jamal Murray. That was a big
All right, we all saw these highlights last year.
2010
Let's,
game. So they did their thing. Joker also dropped his third 30-20-10 game in the playoffs. He had one last year, two this season. Most in NBA history. So after the game, Jokic reflected on his record-setting performance.
When you have a line that's never been accomplished before in finals history, what do you think of that?
To be honest, I just think it's a win, because if we lose, nobody's gonna even mention. To be honest, I don't care. It's just a stat.
That dude breaking world records and don't give a fuck. He really don't care.
Just a stat.
I love it. So European.
Yeah.
So
We don't get the
European.
win,
Who's
nobody
working
cares.
Yeah.
We don't need
It's just a
get back
stat.
on the bus.
We got the win. I'm one step closer to my ring.
I think that's the problem with the American media and the European players. They've been professional so long that when they're coming here, it's just to play the game. They don't give two fucks about the history, the labels, none of it. Whatever they get is just trophies to them. It's just whatever. I don't care about your American shit, right? Which is the problem because they're trying to give them awards that they're like, man, the MVP, I already got two of them.
Yeah.
I don't give a
Makes
shit
it seem
about
like
it.
it don't
I
mean
don't give a shit about the third. What does he need for? He needs me to play a little bit less so he
Yeah.
can get it. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's how they're actually
You're
moving.
saying that's a problem? Why
Yeah.
is it a
For
problem?
America.
They want to
Why?
know in the back what accent you were doing with it.
Wimby? Is it Wimby? I don't know.
That was that Mario accent.
We don't
Super
know.
Mario.
What I'm saying is
What do you mean by a problem?
because they don't have a star.
He is a star.
He doesn't
I
want
think
to.
he's- I think
He
he's-
don't even want to be a leader to the team.
It's okay. I think that you can lead without wanting to be the star.
Then how
Like,
do you
it's
mark?
okay.
Then how do
I'm not gonna lie, even though I don't like her as a person, she do look good with glasses on. That's all I'm gonna say.
you mark? This is the NBA.
Yeah.
This is a business.
Mm-hmm.
And I have guys who do not like. I
what do you
want to
want?
be able to say you are, and they're like,
what do you
Bigger,
want?
it's
You
bigger
want-
than
you-
that though,
so you-
Gil. It's bigger
yeah,
than
that's
that.
what I'm
It's
saying.
way bigger than like I see. I'm with you. It's bigger than that though. It's like when you talk about NBA scoring leader, you talk about rebounds, assists, all the stats that we look at when we grew up. We like, look, we're gonna be passing, we're gonna be scoring, we're gonna be rebounding, blocking shots, all of that, right? You talk about the history of the NBA. When you talk about who holds those titles, why we look at Charles Barkley the way we look at him, Dennis Rodman, they were rebounding menaces, right? So as a historian of the game, you look at these guys as greats. So you're saying the Europeans come here and they're not looking at them as greats because stats aren't as respected to them as it is to us. So when he surpasses certain milestones, it's not a big deal because that ain't what he's here for. But we got guys who are chasing that shit that we're like, we are crucifying them for chasing that shit because it's like, why don't you just play the game? Why don't you just play the
how do
game
I
for the
sell?
he took the crown off and said something that made sense. But this was a year ago, so maybe he regressively got worse with takes. I don't know, but just keep listening.
Play the game to win.
Right, but
That's what it's about.
but as
Play the game to win.
Americans, we're chasing not only the legacy of the history of the game, but we're also chasing our own individual greatness. So when you got a player who just like, man, you know what?
This
We're
is
just gonna
American
win.
culture, right? This is what we talk about in
Yes.
barbershops. This is the debates, the discussion, the GOAT debate that still rages on. I mean, literally open up Twitter right now, and LeBron, MJ, and Kobe fans have been going at each other ever since the Lakers
Yeah.
lost in the least amount of games required for the Nuggets to advance to the finals, about just trying to dethrone each other's legacy, whatever. I got to imagine when Joker's back in Serbia at the barbershop, they're not talking about who's the GOAT. Like,
Right.
who the
They
fuck,
don't care. They
like,
talk
yeah.
about like the only because
I don't give it.
But Jimmy
you're
got
not-
the same type of energy.
You're not understanding. You're a business.
Yes.
My business is ran on stars. My
is a
business
star.
is ran on
What's
personality.
wrong with that
He is a star, in all fairness. Obviously, Jokic is a star.
kind
So
of
what
star?
happens is if a guy wins a back-to-back MVP
He don't
and he's
think
in
it's-
Serbia,
and he don't
how
think
the
it's a
fuck
big
do
deal.
I sell that product?
Right.
That's the league
That's
problem.
not
That's
how-
I'm
Oh,
the
hold on,
league
Gilbert. What was this? What was that?
Serbia.
And he don't
how
think
the
it's a
fuck
big
do
deal.
I sell that product?
Right.
That's the league
That's
problem.
that-
That's I'm the league.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a bad bit for a moment. That's funny.
I have to sell Kobe Bryant
You have
likeness.
plenty of others.
Who?
Choose them.
How?
There's plenty
Luka's
of other
gone.
players.
Luka.
There's
Greek is
Greek
gone.
gone. Embiid.
This guy is gone. My other
Embiid
guys
is
in jail. The
Cameroon.
other one's making stripper babies. How the fuck do I sell my NBA when the
don't
three
even-
guys I need are not even in this country
But the
anymore?
funny thing about it is the NBA wanted to be global from the beginning. That's the only
So,
reason
y'all,
that it
it
is.
might
My
go over there.
TV deals, these billion-dollar TV deals, are not in no fucking Serbia.
Yeah.
Well-
That's a great point.
Well, then
They're,
that's our
they're
point.
here.
Then,
But here,
then-
China, there's
No,
places
but
where you
he's
want
talking about
Where's
the
my China
expansion.
player then?
The expansion of the NBA has.
Okay, I kind of remember listening to around this part. I remember when I was at work, I was trying to like play it back and on my phone. Let me see. But fortunately, I had just finished washing my hands and it slipped forward. So I just let it be that and just had it, just waited till I got home. That's why it was so far up, even though nobody asked. But this is about, I remember just around the last thing I remember hearing with them starting to agree.
Has expanded, but those are not core
I
major
get it.
markets.
I understand.
You think the
Don't
Lakers
matter.
TV deal has anything to do with overseas?
No.
No.
yeah.
So if I have a star player in Jokic breaking all of these records, and his interview is 30 seconds, right?
No,
And he's
yeah.
like, I'm not interested. I want to
gotta
go
see it.
home. I'm this
No
and that and this.
entertainment.
How am I selling
You
this?
can't.
You already
can't-
sold it with the game.
I'm not.
Like the game
No.
is
At the end of the day,
selling.
at the end of the day, I just feel like
Okay, okay, I haven't heard any of this yet from this point on. So, okay.
European players, man, like you said, they've been professionals. They've been winning.
They're professionals.
And
This
they've
is-
been winning over there professionally. Like, you don't understand, like, when they win championships over there,
It's
it's
way
like the whole
bigger.
city is,
The
like, their whole
country.
country.
Over there.
So it's like.
Exactly.
All right.
Over there, when their
Yes.
players win, it's everything.
Yes.
They're over here.
Okay.
But in
you
theory-
brought them
So
there.
those
Okay,
guys
right.
are
You
winning.
expanded the league
Are you not
on
under?
purpose. You got these international players here
We
for
talked
it.
about
This
the
is what you
Lakers
did it
and
for.
Boston being better for the finals than a Denver Heat. right?
Yes.
This was the alternative conversation.
viewership.
For viewership, the reason why is because it's the organizations,
Global
right?
brands, right?
I think they were talking about that last year. What if they had a Laker and Boston finals? I could have sworn I remember them talking about that on maybe not ESPN, but that's the biggest rival franchise. They'll probably say that every year as long as they both hit playoffs. So I guess that's not really the most relevant thing to comment on.
Right, and the Joker in Denver, Miami would be boring basketball. It was like, man, that's just gonna be boring. I ain't gonna tune into this shit. Boom, boom, boom. So like he's saying, how can you sell Joker in Serbia and all these other markets when we're already going against the fact that it's already a boring game? It's already gonna be lower viewership.
Listen,
you can't sell it.
Listen,
No.
I don't need y'all.
No.
Thank you for what y'all do for the game.
Yeah.
I don't need y'all. I'm gonna go back home. I'm good. I
And
got
that's
my
what
whole
they're
country.
doing.
Okay.
You're saying
So-
everything I'm saying.
Okay, and that's
But
fine.
that's
And
what
that's the same thing we do when we go over there. We win, right? And then we
Exactly.
come back. Okay.
Nah, but
You
we're not
don't play-
playing. We're
you
not
playing
playing in
Italy,
the
you don't
league
give a
over
fuck
there.
about growing the game
Wait,
in Italy,
hold
right?
on,
I'm
hold
getting my
on.
bag to get ready to go back to
Y'all
Thank
are
you,
saying
whether
the
we win it or
same
not.
exact
So,
thing
so what's the problem?
as the player standpoint.
Yeah.
That's who I
You
am.
just said, I'm over Serbia, they win a championship, the whole country is gone.
That's your job as an NBA to figure out who you want to uplift and grow, continue to grow your
When
brand
he's in
with.
his own country and he wins for his country, the whole country's moving. He's in America. When he wins, this country's not moving because he's not from here.
Why?
Yeah, nobody in Siberia cares. Everyone in America. Because what the fuck does America have to do with Siberia? Makes sense to me. Care.
Do you think that the NBA is already a global brand? How much more do you need to move it? It's already lit. Outside of football,
But how is that his
what else is
fault?
bigger in this country
When
than
you-
basketball?
But think about football, though.
American, when I
Y'all
go
not
over,
seeing the
or
conversation.
when I'm,
though.
and
Y'all
if I'm an
not
American
listening
and I go to Serbia and I'm the best player and I win a championship over there and I leave, you see,
And yeah, in all fairness, if LeBron went to go win a champion, no, that's too big. Well, okay. Jimmy Butler went to go win a championship. Who cares? Nobody cares. Just nobody would care. I'm pretty sure that's the point he's making.
how it doesn't move, I'm gone. The star player who's not from here went back to his country to have fun, right? So the star players, these record-breaking guys, the American market.
And obviously on the flip side of the who cares, Jokic comes here, he wins. Why would his people back home care? Just like if Jimmy Butler went over there and won, America care. 1% on each side would probably care. I know I don't care. You're gonna win a championship in another country.
Can't sell it because they don't want to
What
be.
are you selling? What do you want to see?
The
Walk
next
down
the
street?
two-time
generation,
MVP.
the Michael
two-time
Jordan,
MVP.
the Larry Bird.
What?
I'm trying to
Yes.
sell my game to my American audience.
It is
This is crazy. That's literally the first time I've seen them like agree on a take. This has to go down to history, man. But like I said, maybe it's progressively got worse. I don't know. But like I said, always remember this. I don't think a better way of wording it is, I know he's intelligent because he's smart enough to be sitting on that couch. I don't agree with about 85% of his basketball takes, but he is by far not stupid by any means. He is not dumb at all.
being sold
No,
as
it's
you can.
not.
Yes, it is.
It
What
ain't
are
being
What are you
maximized.
talking?
It's not
How
being
much more do you
maximized.
need?
It's not
How
being
much
maximized.
more do you
It's-
need?
It doesn't matter how much more you need because, a lot of people, millionaires want to be billionaires and billionaires want to be trillionaires. Why not make more money? Doesn't matter. Why settle?
It's not being maximized.
We're saying the
So
same thing, but you're
let me-
agreeing
let
with
me-
it over there, but
can
you're
I
not
cl-
understanding it over here.
Can I clarify? Because it's like
You
when you
won't.
talk about his response to that question, it was,
Okay, just like if I go to China, win it.
but we're not going to
we're not
China and
going
win
to
it though. We're not
China.
going. This is the
I'm
NBA.
talking
This is the
about-
top tier NBA, and he's shrugging it off like,
This is your
these are
business.
records.
Think about your
These are
business.
records you
Okay,
just broke.
Okay,
I'm not from America, so I really. At the end of the
That's
day,
the-
I
that's the
don't-
point.
That's what he's
your
saying.
business, right?
Yes.
That's
You
the
put your
point.
product on players that's here.
Yes.
What if you put it on Joker and he spends half his time in Serbia?
Great.
That means I'm gonna get
Thank
everything in
you.
Serbia.
Great.
I'm gonna get.
What the fuck are you getting from Serbia? What are you getting from Serbia?
If he's wearing it in
Great.
Serbia, everybody's gonna start buying it in Serbia.
Great.
But you don't have a
Exactly.
market.
But your
for
your
core
market is not in Serbia right now,
Your
so
market
it doesn't
is
matter.
domestic.
It's still
doesn't need.
bread.
It
It's
does.
not.
It's a smaller market.
bread.
It's a smaller
It's
market.
adding to
No,
your
you're
bag.
losing.
Yes, it
You're going
is.
into the
No.
red because Serbia is not as
No.
big as America.
You're
Technically, you wouldn't be going into the red, but I think he means compared to it being in America, you'd be going in the red because the sales would a millionfold less. So if you really think about it, I think that's more so what he meant. In a red comparison to if it was in America, that makes sense.
It's
still
a
getting a
smaller
You're not
market.
getting the
No,
market.
the reason we want Joker as our
No,
brand is
no.
because we have a big market. to
No.
I
grow
can't
in.
lose if I'm in
You
America
can't
and I have a
lose.
brand in America and I'm sponsoring Joker and
Sure, technically you can't lose, but you won't be winning that much on the other side. I'm pretty sure they'd rather win 1,000% than barely 1%.
Joker's going to his country in the summertime.
That's a win.
That's a
He's
win.
not
for me.
moving.
But he's
How
saying
is not
he's
moving?
not
You're not
here.
even
Because
you're
they're
not
still gonna
seeing
buy
him.
it.
You're not doing
But he's
nothing.
not here, though.
He's not.
He's gonna
here.
post it. All I need him to do is
not.
post.
But he's not. He's in Serbia. He's not doing anything for your brand.
Not doing nothing for your
I don't
brand.
think
He's
they're
not doing
guys don't
anything
know
for
that.
your brand.
Why
So
you
Joker
guys
don't have
think
Instagram?
him not-
No, he does
You're
not have
saying-
Instagram.
Your point is right? I'm just saying, like, he
don't even have a
he's
house
not
here.
maximizing
Jesus
America's market. He's
for
only maximizing.
He really don't give a fuck if he don't got a house here. That's crazy. Now, did that change by today? I don't know. But, going based off how he barely I don't care to even be there. So I could believe it still to this day if somebody was to ask me.
Right.
Your market is America.
Or tell me, better yet.
So he's not maximizing your market.
But Tough Crowd is big. So even if somebody take a picture of him in Serbia with it on, they're going to send it to me.
But they're not adding to your market, though. That's adding.
Your main,
adding.
But what I'm saying is the main base is here.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
So my best player didn't have a house.
She don't want to get the point. Her point is, I'm pretty sure her point is, it doesn't matter because the market is already so bigger, and even if they did go to Siberia, they're still getting something. But their point is, compared to America, who cares? That's their point. Well, I said that kind of. If you listen to the video, you know what I mean.
Here in Denver.
So?
He don't have a house here, which means he doesn't plan on doing nothing here. I play basketball and then I get the fuck out of here. So now I have my best player in the world.
It's really Jokic.
As the NBA, America
Really
NBA,
his job.
I can't
He don't care for this
actually
bitch.
monetize
I have a question.
and maximize. He's going to break
I
all
need
my
to
American
understand
records.
something.
Do you not think that
I need to understand something.
historically,
What the fuck can she not possibly understand? Let me see. I see why her dumbass got kicked off the show.
you don't think that players should respect the fact that there are milestones that you break and that is exciting for
We don't
all
respect.
players?
Listen.
I'm just asking.
We don't even have a European player in the
No
top
one's
five.
got none.
So why would I even
I
give a
can't
fuck?
even sell
Like as an NBA player.
Sure.
It's funny because literally 6 months from that point, he would say the exact opposite. But in all fairness, that could, because if this is in the past, he could change his mind. But even from this point, you could argue that Embiid and Jokic was in the top 5, maybe even Giannis at that point. So he could still be wrong by that case. But still, it's just whatever. It's in the past. I'm not going to draw all over it too much.
It's not even a European player.
Because you're breaking into the mold.
No, because
you're
y'all
breaking
don't,
the record.
we don't really fuck with European players
We
like
do.
that, I feel like.
Dirt. We fuck with everybody.
You're
We
right.
can't- Where's the top 5
No.
European
You said-
player?
no,
So why would I give a fuck?
Say it
after I
again.
win
Say it again.
Because you're gonna be top
we
5.
as Americans don't what?
We don't really respect European players.
We
like
don't
that.
respect
why
European
would they-
players. Now think about what you said. We don't respect it. Now
there's not even a top
now
five.
if they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And we don't give a shit. That means we're promoting 6, 7, 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have the Michael Jordan. We don't
Not
have
promoting the best
we
product.
do not
I just want them to
have
answer my
the
question.
Kobe
I
Bryant.
have a very,
What are you-
maybe
what are
it
you
sounds
asking?
stupid, but what are you, let's say Joker wins the championship. He wins the MVP. He's excited. He's won
Wow,
his first
she got a lot of
MVP.
foresight.
He's won his first finals MVP. He goes home. What is it that you're marketing? What is it that you need?
I'm not marketing nothing.
No, but let's say he does have a house in Denver. What happens after June 18th and he wins it, if it goes 7? What are you doing? What is he obligated to do something for the NBA?
No.
No. So
Because
what does
they
it
can't
matter?
sell it.
Yes, they can if he lived here. You
How
said,
the fuck am
no,
I
hold
selling a
on.
player who doesn't
You
live
said-
here?
No, well, I'm asking
What
you.
if Kobe lived in Italy?
I'm asking you if Joker was here, what does he have to do contractually?
It's not have to do nothing.
So then it doesn't matter.
I am an NBA
So
product.
it doesn't matter.
It does matter they want to grow. It doesn't matter to her because she's not the fucking NBA commissioner. So she wouldn't know how much it matters. Push out the product that much. Even though it's a probably multi-trillion-dollar business by now. Of course they want more. So
I don't give a fuck what McDonald's is doing in fucking
Then it
China.
doesn't
Have you seen the
matter.
China number? No one gives a fuck.
But what is he is he obligated and contractually forced
Well,
to
you're
do?
talking. Dear, I'm not
That's what
talking
I'm trying
about
to-
what someone's contract.
why is she trying to make it seem like he's forced to do it? Nobody ever said that. They're just saying they can't really sell it.
Actually
That's
supposed
all
to
they.
be.
That's all they're
asking you,
saying.
what is the
I am
market
a
it?
business.
What
My
can't you
business
market?
is making my NBA as popular as possible.
So why can't
So
you
I
do
need
that?
the best product available.
You have that. Wait, available for what?
For me to use it.
In what way?
To grow.
Available to make to market it more, to profit more. Like, what kind of fucking question? God damn.
Available.
You have that. Wait, available for what?
For me to use it.
In what way?
To grow the game.
In what way?
The reason we grew
Tell
our
me.
game to
The same way they've been doing it for the past 76 years. What the fuck do you think? Oh, dumbass questions.
them is we took our best product, Michael Jordan, this and that, and we put it over there, increased the game. We don't give a fuck about these guys coming here. We have our own entity. If they want to come here and jokers, all Serbia's watching it.
I'm confused at what she's asking at this point. I don't even know. Every time okay, in all fairness, I don't know if he's directly answering the question because everything that comes out of our mouth is fucking stupider than McCants takes. So I'm not understanding, like, I don't even know her point no more. I can't even have her side.
Great, it's good for our
Why
ratings.
do you need a house here?
It's good for our ratings.
Why do you have to live?
It's good.
Why do you have to live here? Well, if you don't have a house here, then you probably don't live here. This country, and if he's going back to his country, how the fuck are they gonna market the NBA championship if he's not there to do it and he's back in Siberia? It's pretty hard. 763 countries away. I don't know if you realize that or not, but pretty difficult.
Listen, it's good for our ratings to have other people play, but I still need my own product.
Yes.
You know weed, right?
To do what?
You know
I
weed.
know weed. I know
If I'm a weed grower that doesn't have my own facility with the best product, and you're giving me, I can white label all day.
Yes, all
I can
day.
white label, but I still need my own.
I don't know what white labeling means. Whatever. It's whatever.
You're not answering my question.
Now my own structure,
You're not answering my
my
question.
own structure right now. Stripper pregnant, not playing. My new face of the NBA, stripper not playing. Gun charge.
Yep.
Right? The two faces that I needed are down.
So
and
you're
the,
mad
and the
now
three
because
faces
the one
that are up,
your third
I
option,
can't even use.
your third option don't give a fuck because he's
My
doesn't
first two
value
options
stats.
are not here. Everybody else in front of them is. I can sell the shit out of Ja Morant, even if Joker sells. Even if he can literally, I can literally do anything with Ja and overtake NBA Finals because that's how powerful it is.
If Ja was to break that type of record, there would have been a lot more
What?
enthusiasm
Oh my
and
God.
just no, it ain't about
Now he'd be getting compared to Jordan to this day if he would have did that.
It ain't about caring. It's about it's the history for the brand.
You're a brand. You're a person. I'm talking about his brand.
Because
really
the
don't
kids
think
are watching
him
it now.
breaking
They're
these
like,
records is a
look
big
at how
deal to
Ja.
the league. Doesn't
Look,
matter
the
if he is
kids
a
are
kid,
looking
the
at
league is
Ja's.
still-
Nobody said it wasn't a big deal. It's not a big deal to Jokic. That's all they're saying. Everybody can see that. I don't see how they're not a big deal. Obviously it is. Otherwise nobody would be talking about it. It's not a big deal to Jokic because he barely cares. This is his career. This is his job. He barely care to be Let's just watch the reaction. I'm very tongue-tied right now for no apparent fucking reason.
Response, right?
You're still
Ja's
making
response
money.
to breaking a 30-20. His response to breaking that record is going to inspire that next kid to be like, yo, I want to break Ja's record.
Is the issue the international component, which I think is a part of it, but it's also you have three big men, right, that are 1, 2, 3 in MVP voting. Nobody on this couch owns a pair of jokers.
Okay, so if they have three bigs, 1, 2, 3. Well, hold on, let me shut up.
Nobody on this couch owns a pair of MBs.
Or a Joker jersey.
Giannis is moving a little bit of shoes, but historically, big men are not selling shoes at the level of guards. So is the issue that, or is the issue that you look at Ja with this whole shit that went down, shoes sold out 3-4 minutes?
I mean, and I still feel like
Damn.
Joker's here. You still can't market them.
Yes.
Big. We can't market bigs like that.
Yeah.
All these guys are big.
What
But I know one thing.
I marketed
but,
shit out of Shaq.
It'll be a lot easier if he wasn't in Siberia. I don't know why I'm pronouncing that wrong.
I mean, come on. I mean,
Man.
Shaq is more than just. I mean, come
Yeah,
on, man.
he's a
Shaq
whole
was a.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry I keep pausing, but when I was 5, I was rocking the piss out them shacks, boy. I was rocking the hell out them. So I guess they was cool for about 2, 3 years, but you wear them bitches in what? Oh no, you wear that in middle school. You about time you got the 4th, 5th grade, you still wearing them? Prepare to get flamed and roasted out your fucking mind. It's over after that. It's over. 2nd grade, you might as well stop thinking about it. Even though a lot of us didn't have a choice, but I mean, hey,
Different
global
type of.
empire.
I mean, he's a
Marketed
rapper, movie.
KG.
they was
Yeah,
cold when I was
yeah.
in 1st grade, though. They was
But
But
cold.
we have
Yep.
Wim-
Them
we have
shacks.
Wimby
Yep.
coming, but it's going to be interesting to see with all the hot
Can't even
fanfare
speak
around
English
his
like that.
game,
Like,
Thank
is he
you.
moving units?
You can't even speak English.
okay, so why
So
are
why
you?
the fuck
care?
am I supposed to sell to
So
my market?
why are you caring then? Why is it a big deal?
Okay, well then don't
Why
draft
does
him then.
it-
Don't,
Yeah.
so don't bring him over here.
But look, it's a big deal because it's
They're
our
talking-
it's our business.
They're thinking as fans.
It's our
so
business,
pointless.
yo.
It's
So
pointless.
it matters because it's business.
It's
I don't think these billionaires are
It's
thinking
pointless.
about
It's,
that
it's,
much.
it's pointless,
They're
right?
not.
It's the little
Did she say she don't think billionaires are thinking about not making more money?
It's business.
It's
I don't think these billionaires are
It's
thinking
pointless.
about
It's,
that
it's,
much.
it's pointless,
They're
right?
not.
They're not? Okay, you would know. You're outside the NBA commissioner. You would know. You would know.
It's the Little Mermaid.
And it almost makes no sense because when they want to make more money to pay stars more to play more to incentivize more people to want to come, staying stagnant. I almost want to say they kind of have to always want to make more money because as the contracts get bigger and bigger, eventually, once that bottleneck happens, then what? Now, of course, I'm assuming the NBA is $1 trillion company, and they could have foresaw this, but at the same time, why not make more money so everybody can make more money? Doesn't make sense to be stagnant or stagnant for a very long time.
Right? The Little Mermaid is doing great. How's it doing over there?
I don't know. I
Shit
wouldn't
numbers.
care. I
It's
literally
doing-
3
wouldn't
million.
care.
Yes, you should care.
Why? Why? Why would I care?
If it was your project, you would care.
You
I'm
would
trying to
care.
make you the
You would
owner.
for sure
I'm
do.
trying to make you the owner so you can actually see
Yeah,
something.
so you look at
So
it
all
from
you're
the
doing is just saying, I don't care.
of the NBA. We care.
I'm trying to make you the owner so then you can actually open your eyes.
My eyes are open.
Number one in Serbia? Little Mermaid,
Thank
number one in
you.
Serbia.
How's it in China
But not
and
moving,
Korea?
not moving units in
Number
China.
one,
though.
probably.
No, in China, $3 million is
Yeah,
only
China
made.
not
China
yet.
and Korea.
They're not fucking with us.
No, they're
Yeah,
not.
China bootlegs everything anyway. That's why the numbers
fair.
down.
But what I'm
over
saying,
there.
if you are the business, I'm not trying to talk as a customer.
I just
I'm
still
saying
feel
as
like
the business.
I still feel like if I'm Joker, just
I'm
think
not
about
talking
it.
as Joker.
I'm just trying to get you to understand. If he knows Ja and Zion are the new faces or the future face of the league, and he's like a afterthought or something like that, I wouldn't give a fuck either. I wouldn't care.
Yeah, but it's not from a
perfect
joke.
example.
Okay, that actually does make sense. Because even, let's be honest, who besides the home fans, Nuggets to go to the finals, who wanted it? Me? I don't mind. The team's good enough. Why not? But on marketing paper, out of all the teams in the NBA, 8 out of 10 fans would not have wanted that finals. They wanted to. They would have wanted to see something else. Hence, somebody earlier in the show saying, I actually was Rashad saying, Miami, Denver finals. I'm not watching that. That's boring." He said something along the lines of that, which that's pretty much what I'm going off of. I can't believe I'm agreeing with McCant, man. He sounds smart without that crown on.
Give him a
Giannis,
fuck.
perfect example. Giannis was wearing tough crowd during the finals, right? In Milwaukee. I have so many Greece fans that want the same pants and same socks that he wore
In Milwaukee.
in Milwakie.
In Milwaukee.
Okay.
But
So,
it's the same
so
thing with
and then he went to Greece and wore it. They still want the
I
same
don't-
thing.
I want to
Look,
see
you're
it.
talking
So,
about,
Okay.
brand,
I wanna
you're
see
talking about
how many-
branding, right? You're
Sure.
talking about branding, right? But you're talking about the opportunity to brand, right? So
You're branding from the star
you're branding
here in
right?
America.
So
okay.
if you put the same opportunity for a guy like Ja to wear a tough crowd, it's going to be different. It's going to be a different impact because Ja actually cares about the brand. Like it's an actual it's the feeling behind it. Like when I support something, I'm supporting it because I'm fucking with it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, okay, just like Steph Curry winning.
But Joker
yes,
not
course,
fucking.
like Steph Curry winning, yes, of course.
So many
but
stars
I'm
in the
still
NBA.
gonna want the Greece. I'm still gonna want the Serbia. Of course, I'm still gonna want
so
them.
many stars.
But the thing with this is, that's not the fucking point. The point is, with that, it would either be one or the other. If Serbia doesn't, you know, and then if Serbia cares, America doesn't. It's one or the other. I don't know why he's trying to lace his brand into it. That's not exactly what the point was.
We gonna
NBA.
want that, but I'm just saying the love and admiration behind supporting it comes from the history. And that's what Joker didn't have. Like when he asked that question, he's like, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's been his attitude since he's been in the league.
From day
But
one.
it's only because he's European. That's what I'm saying. He's European. He don't care about
only
it.
because
Here's the
he
bigger
values
issue, though.
winning
So, Brandon,
championships,
you
not
give this
stats.
stuff
That's
to Giannis,
it.
right? But Giannis is heavy on social, right? Makes a point to be heavy on Instagram, heavy on Twitter. Joker's not fucking with it like that. Embiid heavy
But
on
if
social.
I still gave it to Joker, and if I gave Joker a shirt right now, he's winning in the finals. That's all I need coming through the tunnel.
Yeah.
That's all I
Exactly.
need. That's all I need.
Exactly.
So I don't need him to be on social media.
They're
And you don't
agreeing
even have a-
and-
No,
they're-
no,
they're
but-
agreeing and arguing.
If y'all got a house in Denver, no, you can still market him.
But he's not
Everything
in
you need him to
Serbia
do.
on that. He's not in Serbia. He's in America walking through the tunnel.
He
He's in
will be in
America.
Serbia with it.
But
Yes.
no,
He
but
will be
you're
in
but
Serbia
you're
with
but you're
it.
selling him
sir.
on TV in America.
I
They're
can sell
saying
him
it
anywhere.
They're
Many
saying it,
players.
but
This guy
they're
anywhere.
not realizing.
This
it-
guy
like,
can be.
'cause
This guy can go back to Serbia with tough crowd on with
They
the trophy.
can't.
You don't think it's gonna be in the Serbia papers?
But
Nah, if he's
but
in
hold
Serbia, it's
on.
not gonna be in the American papers. If he's in Serbia,
That's
you're not
still a-
gonna.
It's
That's
the
still a bar
news.
for me.
It's
That's a
global.
bar for me.
Instagram. Everybody got Instagram.
All right.
Everybody
Let's go.
retweeting.
All right.
Here's the other point. I think Serbia's population like 7, 8 million, whatever it is. So
He's saying
it's not making enough of a
if
dent
he
anyway.
wears the product here,
Everyone's gonna see it.
if he
Everyone.
wears the product,
If he wears it
But
in
if he wears
Serbia,
it
there's
there-
a
he
thing
wears
called
it
social
here
media.
around, because this is
How many people are looking up Serbia social media in America? Who's going on?
America.
And everybody's
When he's
watching.
in Serbia and no one knows where the fuck he is,
No one can
for
see
the
it.
rest of the
No
year,
one can see it.
no one sees nothing. I have my main
No one
star
sees nothing if you
not
have
walking
social
around
media.
America, not walking. He don't have social media for the 13th.
Even if people were posting it and all that stuff, he's just still not in America. Certain people would see it because it, like, I don't know, it's still limited. Only certain people would see it. It's localized to that area. So you'd have to look for it, or somebody American would have to post it to get it to trend for it to matter. Like it would have to trend. It almost had to double trend. Had to trend in Serbia, then somebody in America would have to make it trend over here. Then people would care. That's have fun with that one.
Time.
He doesn't
He
have
does not
to.
ha-
The person
I have a
taking the
back-to-back
picture-
MVP.
The person taking the picture needs
Listen,
social media.
I
That's
have a
it.
back-to-back
Take the
MVP.
picture, post it on your page.
Back-to-back.
win.
Have you ever seen an interview with
Cristiano
Joker?
Ronaldo? Cristiano Ronaldo has the most followers on Instagram. You know why? Because he has one. He has an Instagram. The Joker don't have to run it, but if he had one, he'd have 20 million people following him.
If Joker won a
Yeah.
championship and flew home private, right, got off the plane with the trophy with tough crowd and the dog hat on, I'm good.
Win.
No. All right.
If he does it.
Win.
But
When he doesn't
But who would
do
you
it.
rather have do it, Joker or Giannis?
Either
Giannis.
one.
Matter. It
Either-
don't matter where
The
the
MVP
I mean,
of the
I already had
They
Giannis
don't know-
doing it.
I don't even think y'all
MVP
know
of
what y'all
the
arguing at this
finals.
point.
Yeah.
He's talking about Brandon.
He's won
He's
two-
just talking about the fact that he could take that image and then he can promote it.
Yeah, over here.
Not
fine.
the fact that it's in
What-
real
what I'm
time. I
saying
got
is- what I'm
20
saying is-
million
what
people
I'm saying
watching.
is
It's real
he's
time.
not promoting it here right now. As of right now, he's not promoting it here, so you're not getting sales. You get that?
You're
So
only
when he goes to
promoting it over
Serbia,
there.
he's not promoting it. Do you get that?
I would get every Denver fan.
What I'm saying is he's not doing it.
Okay.
And you're not doing it with him.
Okay.
Right? So we have a back-to-back MVP who got both his trophies over there. They had to find him to give him his trophies, which means there's no celebration for an American thing.
There
Right?
was.
You know, when we give Michael Jordan his,
It's a celebration.
Right? We give Kobe his, right? His is fucking craned somewhere in Serbia where they got to find him in a backyard somewhere, and we get like a 5-second clip of it.
We just
right?
value different
Y'all
things.
talking about
Right?
Yeah, you
I'm
guys
not
talking
talking
about
as
the
a
bubble time.
fan or what Joker thinks.
Yeah,
I
but
know
we just
Joker
value
thinks the way
different
Joker thinks, but I'm talking about as the
As the league.
brand,
We
As
all-
as the league. Thank you.
As the
As
league.
the league.
Yes.
But
As Joker, I'm fine with what Joker's doing because most of us would like to live that way too,
Yep.
with no responsibilities. I guarantee you, if Kobe Bryant or if Tatum if Tatum did an interview like this,
Man, they eat his ass up.
if Tatum did an
Right.
interview like this in the American
wouldn't
soil
care.
and don't give nothing, fined.
No.
Tatum did that because
Finding him.
maybe Tatum mindset is I'm trying to win a ring.
Can you
Thank
give me a
Yeah.
sound? Give me a.
Wouldn't it
give me
make
a
it
sound.
better?
What is our culture? What is our culture? What is our brand sold on?
We don't own
Interviews.
the NBA.
Please.
But you know what it means.
Interviews, right? Interviews. Michael Jordan's interviews, Kobe's interviews, right? LeBron's interviews, right? We can sell that as the NBA. I can market
Can we
their
sell that?
likeness to the world.
The culture.
So you guys
Everything
culture
that's
of the-
what
the
made
culture
Jordan
of the
great is how
NBA.
he dressed,
Yes.
how he spoke,
So not the
everything.
game. Not the game.
The-
The dude is literally in the middle of saying the word everything, and this bitch sitting here saying not the game like two fucking dolphins. God damn.
Game.
The culture.
The shoes
Not the
getting
game.
banned. The shoes getting banned. The Gatorade. All the other shit he was moving. You wanted
Okay.
to drink Gatorade because
It's
Mike.
Like, he don't even want. I was just about to say he don't even want to talk to him. He looks so disappointed. Look at this.
The shoes getting
Like,
banned.
everything he's
the
saying.
Gatorade. All the other shit he was
It's not going in the ear and out the other one. She didn't hear it at all.
moving. You wanted
Okay.
to drink Gatorade
It's
because Mike drank
everything
Gatorade.
that
So
comes with
propping
it
up-
as a star.
propping
So
up
now
the
I have a
billionaires.
star
Got
who
it.
doesn't want to talk, who doesn't want to be a star, he doesn't care, he's gone. Hurts the brand.
I would
And the
feel
culture.
maybe a little more personal if I actually owned a team. I don't own one of these
Okay,
teams.
so you're arguing for no reason.
No, I'm not arguing.
Right.
I'm just simply saying to you that the NBA is a billion-dollar industry. It doesn't matter why
It
they
does.
are,
It
and they're
actually
not
does.
going to not
It
be
actually
because
does
Joker doesn't care about somebody else's stats. It's not going to
Nobody said it wasn't gonna be. They just want more money. I don't know why you so fucking confused.
change
It's,
anything.
it's not somebody
It's
else's
not gonna
stats.
change
It's
anything.
the culture of the
actually
NBA.
It's not going to change
It
anything.
actually
Still.
does.
It doesn't make
No.
any
If
sense.
you have someone who's not celebrating your culture to help sell
What if he said
I don't
this?
care about
What if he
he.
said this?
I don't care
I'm
about
asking-
he.
You're talking about an interview. What if he said this? I don't care about those stats. The only stat I care about is how many championships I win. Would you feel better?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, so then that's still a thing.
If he
that's actually better because he's at least outright saying it. It's damn near seem like he don't care about the championship, so that make it worse by culture standards. Because don't seem like you don't care at all. So, I-
he said
He
that.
didn't say it because
I
he
know
wasn't
he
asked.
didn't.
He wasn't asked.
I've listened
He
to
wasn't
every,
asked.
Have you heard any Joker? Give me one line Joker said that was empowering to my new future.
Yep.
Go.
I don't.
Promoting
None.
the league. Promoting the league.
he said, "Go."
Nothing.
Why do I? That's not his job.
My job is to play.
Yes, it's not his job.
But you're the
That's
star.
the NBA's job.
You're
it's
the
not
star.
his job.
Am I the star?
It's just like when LeBron.
Exactly.
Why it sound like she about to cry? Dog.
His job.
But you're the
That's
star.
the NBA's job.
You're
it's
the
not
star.
his job.
Am I the star?
It's just like when LeBron.
Exactly.
Sounds about to
He's
break
not
Let me
the
down.
ask
star.
you this.
Am
Let
I?
me ask you
He's
this.
a third
When LeBron
option.
broke the record, right, and he did his press conference, he knew how important the record was to
gives
the
a-
culture of the league.
LeBron
Listen.
James is an American
My
man that can
nigga,
speak
but,
English.
but wait,
thank
but
you.
wait,
Okay.
wait, but what did LeBron know? He knew the history of the league and how important
I would hope.
the all-time scoring leader is to the
Listen,
league.
hold
And
on.
every other stat, like most playoff points, like most clutch shots, all of these things are important to our culture.
Oops.
You guys don't even.
It's important to the culture.
Listen.
So when you surpass one of these milestones, they identify and say, you know what, I know how important this is to the culture. You know, it's just great to be a part of the greats.
He's not
Da, da, da,
this
da, da.
culture.
I'm not saying that he should have said that, but that's the
Did she tell somebody something that they're not and they're not there? Let me hear that again.
great to be a part of the greats.
He's not
Da, da, da,
this
da, da.
culture.
I'm not saying that
Oh,
he
never
should have
mind, never
said
mind.
that,
She
but
right,
that's the
she's right.
response we usually get when milestones are passed
Hold on.
because of the culture.
BJ,
You have a
like
podcast.
some slave
BJ, how hype
mentality.
would
You have a
be-
podcast,
How
right?
hype would you be if a motherfucker didn't give you an MVP?
So hold on, wait. You said that's slave mentality?
the response we usually get when milestones are passed because of the coaching.
BJ,
That's like
BJ,
slave
how hype
mentality.
would you
If that's slave mentality, don't ever brag about your 55 points on Stephen Curry no more, because that's slave mentality. Because at that point, you'd be bending the NBA's culture where you talk. So don't talk about it no more. That's slave mentality. Don't talk about 55 on stuff. That's slave mentality, bro. Talking about no. Don't talk about stats. That's slave mentality. Don't talk about it no more.
You have a podcast,
How
right?
hype would you be if a motherfucker didn't give you an MVP that you deserved and you on their mic? I don't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all don't even give me my MVP.
Okay, you have a podcast, right?
Not anymore. If I
Okay,
used
when you
to.
did.
Oh, I wonder
and you
why.
come over there and you ask me questions. This is
Yes.
your podcast.
Yes.
Right? That you're surviving on.
Yes.
And I come up there and answer it like, what you think about this? Yeah, that was good.
I wouldn't have you on if I thought you weren't going to give me what I needed. They don't have a choice.
They have no choice.
Thank
So
you.
that means you have no choice to get my interview.
Jokic does have a choice, and clearly he doesn't care. I don't. What is she confused about?
I don't need
And
you.
I'm
I
giving-
don't interview people that aren't
What
going
I'm
to
saying is,
converse with me.
If all your interviews,
They're not.
these high-profile guys are sounding like that, how does your business
I wouldn't
survive?
interview
But you
them.
have to, dear.
No, I don't. There's-
The NBA has to.
You're messing up the scenario. You're
How many
messing up the
players are there in the
scenario.
league?
Forgive
Okay, so the whole point of her podcast that's no longer existent for obvious reasons based off her personality. She's basically saying Gil said if everybody act like that, then basically what would she do? She said she wouldn't interview them. You wouldn't have anybody to interview left. Nobody, apparently, obviously, nobody wanted to listen to you. Your podcast over with. So you need somebody. And if they all act like that, then it'd be over with. I don't know why she can't understand about that. I don't know.
Being like that, how does your business
I wouldn't
survive?
interview
But you
them.
have to, dear.
No, I don't. There's-
The NBA has to.
You're messing up the
Actually, with that mentality, like I just said, that's why she has no podcast, because I guess, nobody wants to keep interviewing.
scenario. You're
How many
messing up
players
the
are there in the
scenario.
league?
We're giving
How many
we're giving a
players are there
scenario.
moving to go-
You're messing.
A better question is how many stars are there in the league? Because that's the only people that matter from getting interviewed. Stars are upcoming stars. How many? Less than 100. There are, what is it, 400 something people in the NBA? Less than 100. And I don't, at that point, breaking down the numbers better than that, I don't know. But you guys get my point. Less than a fourth of the NBA.
Messing up the scenario. Like you're
There's
giving
more
a
than
scenario and you're
No,
fucking it
there's
up
not.
for the
There's
sake
not
you're
five
fucking
players in the
trying
league.
to sound
How
right.
many players are in the
You're
league?
What the
changing
fuck,
How many
yo?
players are
You're
there?
just changing it.
Are there 400
Because
players?
now you know what I'm talking about.
Are there
Yes.
400 some players? I don't have to interview Joke. I don't have to on my podcast. There's so many
He's a
people that I
There's
can
one
interview.
team playing. There's two teams playing. There's Denver and then there's Miami. You
Okay.
have to interview
Yes.
Joker.
So interview Murray, somebody that's from America.
Murray's not a star
Canadian.
for your
Canadians,
thing.
they're right
He's
there. our
not a
neighbors.
star
And-
for
You know what
your
I'm saying?
podcast.
He's not a
Basketball
and he's not a two-time
Interview.
MVP.
Two-time
Interview
He's not a
MVP.
two-time
anyone.
MVP.
But the
There's
point is,
so
at
many-
the
So you go interview the 14 dude on the bench. Who cares?
Listen,
Unless he got a triple double, who cares?
the highest point of the league right now, between those three guys, Giannis probably the most marketable of
Yes.
the three.
Okay.
that's why they made a movie over.
And I
You know what I
wouldn't
mean?
give a shit if I was Joker and they didn't give me my
Yeah.
Not
MVP.
talking
But,
about you
that's the
being
thing. It's not
Joker.
about Joker
It's
not
not his
giving a
job.
fuck.
It's not about being Joker. Stop.
You're talking about a company.
You about
the
to give
NBA,
up.
Okay,
right?
You
The NBA.
got to get paid
know what
off
you're
of
doing
a joke.
right now.
Hold
You're
on,
beating
you
a
got to
dead
get
horse.
paid off of a Joker's interview. You have to do it.
Uh-huh.
You have to.
Yes.
She about to still say she wouldn't do it. Let me hear this. I know she about to still say it. I would just get somebody else that's also a star, or she gonna say something. I know she,
Right? We're not saying you can
I
change
hear
and
what
pick
you're
it.
saying,
You
yes.
have to get paid
Uh-huh.
from a Joker's
Ask better
interview.
questions. Ask better
He don't
questions.
speak English.
I am an
He
interviewer.
don't
I am a
speak-
reporter.
He don't
if
speak
I'm
English.
if I need to get paid
don't
off of this,
speak
I'm
English.
going to ask
Lord,
better
have mercy.
questions.
Help us
That's
all.
it.
Don't speak English.
That's it. I'm gonna
very
ask better
well.
questions.
He don't speak English very well.
I'm gonna ask
So
better.
okay. I was wrong, but if he barely fucking speak English, then asking better questions would just make the interview more awkward.
how are you going to be able to market this interview?
I'm going to ask better
I
questions.
didn't ask that. I said, how are you going to market this interview?
That
Right?
was a bad interview to me. You didn't ask.
Thank
that,
you.
That was the only question that they showed us.
Thank you.
I'm
It's
sure
a-
there was
it's
plenty
a
more
bad-
others.
It's a bad
Ask better
you
questions.
said it. It's fine. It's a bad interview versus you having a Jason Tatum
One question
or
is not
Ja
an interview.
that can give you an interview that's also a star. So when you compare the two interviews,
I'm fine in the West. You look at the Ja interview, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but
Yes.
But saying all that, that was the part of the interview that literally went viral.
which
Right.
one?
That's
that
it.
joke is-
That's all people care
That's all.
about.
You don't have no.
Which
Yeah,
it works. It works
There
in
was
the
no
short term.
What I'm saying
energy
is-
He probably
competing.
said way
you
better
won.
shit.
No, he has to
probably
defeat-
said way better shit than that, but
But
because
what
he
I'm-
said that, everybody
How would you know if he said way better shit than that? How would you know? You'll never know, I guess.
wants to harp on.
But what I'm saying is it works in this interview, it works in the aftermath of the game, but Ja, I'm fine in the West. It worked when he said it because everybody was talking about that shit when it happened. Then the Lakers beat the Grizzlies. I'm fine in the West comes back up. These type of things now have more legs, more movement from
Man,
a viral
listen,
perspective.
When you're a star player, it's everything that comes along with it. Speaking, appearance,
I'm here. I'm sitting. The mic's in front of me. I'm doing my obligation. If you don't ask better questions, then I'm not going to answer with better.
Who's to say? Okay, let's say you ask better questions, right? He can still say, yeah, okay, I guess, no, yes, triple double, I don't care. Like he can still do that. So what's the difference?
Better answers.
Hey,
That's it.
who's the
You
the
might
best
get an extra
singer in
2
the world?
words.
Right
Beyonce.
now,
Best singer,
I'm
vocalist.
just saying
I
Beyonce.
would
I
say
don't know.
Jennifer Hudson.
Who the fuck?
Great.
Okay, cool. I don't know.
Who's the star?
What do you mean? Who's the star?
Star.
Beyonce.
Okay.
Beyonce.
There we
Oh
go.
well,
What about it?
I just proved this point on accident.
Just because you're a star doesn't mean you're more talented. Sorry.
You might as well fucking
There's
be.
a whole bunch of bums that are famous and do not have any skills.
But who does the business get behind?
And
Who
they're
makes the
broke.
most money?
Who does the business
And they're broke.
get behind?
People that are
Beyonce.
famous.
The
Beyonce not fucking broke.
business
Always
gets behind
Who's the best
Beyonce.
who's the best vocalist? So you have the best vocalist that's breaking all the records, but we can't sell it. So we have Beyonce and we're gonna have Rihanna. We don't give a shit about your records because this is an entity that sells. I'm the business. I need to sell something. I can't sell just your vocals and whatever else you're bringing that are not bringing that are not.
It's true. Who's seen an ugly rapper / singer blow up? I never thought about it like that. Who? Well, gonna be an anomaly. Well, okay, on the female side, who's seen an ugly rapper or singer blow up? He made a solid point there. That should never cross my mind.
Not star. Your interviews are whack. You dressed whack. You look whack. Yeah, your game is amazing. Your vocals is
guarantee you.
amazing. But I need someone that I can sell
So
because it's a business.
You'd rather have somebody that's less talented. That's cool. That's
I need a.
cool.
Hey, if Beyonce is less talented than Jennifer Hudson, and she's selling way more, who the fuck cares? Less talent. Jennifer could have a 10 out of 10 talent. If Beyonce has a 8 or 9, 8, 7, 6, who would know? She's probably making more money, and it still sounds good to most people that listen. So it almost doesn't matter.
Star.
That's cool. Jennifer Hudson is a star.
The NBA doesn't
A
sell. The
star.
NBA sells stars.
Compared to Beyonce,
Jennifer Hudson is also a star.
100%.
Not as big of a
That's
star,
a
but
fucking
she's a
valid fucking point, man. When we talking about business,
If we talking
if we
about-
talking
I'm talking about business.
if
You
we
talking
talking about watching
You
shit on
asked- no.
TV like a fan, like
you asked
yeah, I
me
get
a
it. We
question.
watching
You said,
fan
who's
shit.
the best
cool.
singer? I answered it.
That's business. We talking business.
So
proved my point.
that's the truth, though. That's
know,
the
but that's why you
answer of
proved
the
my point.
question. That was the answer to the question.
Because you proved my
I was
point.
gonna go with Jasmine Sullivan.
That's
Cool.
number
regardless.
two.
Whoever
bigger?
whoever you
Rihanna.
pick, whoever you pick, whoever you pick,
Selling out stadiums.
who's the star?
Rihanna, of course, I know. We know. We know who the star is when we take it away from everything else.
Jasmine Sullivan is a
I
star.
need
First of all,
my
Jasmine-
So
Beyonce.
is
First
Jennifer
of all, y'all got
Hudson.
Jasmine Sullivan
And
fucked
so
up.
is Jennifer
Oh.
Hudson.
No, she-
yeah.
so you got Jasmine Sullivan fucked up. No, not really. It's not to discredit them. It's to say, okay, well, actually, I guess it is inadvertent discrediting her versus Rihanna. Who's more popular? That's all he's fucking saying.
She
Yeah.
will sing the national anthem at the at
Cool.
the
Is she a Beyonce?
She's
Who's the
a
best
star?
Who's
She's
the
a
better?
star.
Who's better?
Better at what?
singer.
A better singer,
Yeah.
Beyonce or
That's not
Jasmine
even a
Sullivan?
question.
Jennifer?
I mean, you know.
Who's the star? Who's the biggest star?
You said
You
biggest
asked him
star.
as a
Yeah,
question.
Oh, okay.
You said singer.
Okay.
You said singer.
Yeah.
No, we're talking
yeah.
about stars, though. We're talking
So
about
then go
Joker's
sell your
a better
stars.
player.
So go sell
Joker's
your
a
stars to the
better
NBA.
player.
If Joker's
I
not a big
need
enough
my
star.
star.
So then why do you want Joker to do the interview then if he's not a star for you? Why are you interviewing
Because
him?
he's the best player on the
can't.
Nuggets.
Oh, so then but he's not a star. So why do you care?
He is a
from a
star.
Stop
He's
trying to turn him into a
Not the
star.
star
He's
you
a
want.
player.
Star power,
turn him
though.
He's talent. He's not a star.
can't.
He's better talent. He's not the
We
star.
can't.
So then move on. Go find you
That's
another
what we're
fucking
trying-
puppet.
that's what we're trying
Go
to
f-
say
go-
as
then
a
move
big-
That was the whole point. And then in the beginning, she was just talking about fucking. They were still selling Serbia. Like what? Whole fucking point.
on. Then move on. Go.
We're not talking
That was
about
literally the
the
whole
play, we're
fucking
talking
point.
and
about
go
the
promote
business.
someone
all
else.
vocalists.
He's winning my rings.
So then you're bad. You're bad.
Exactly.
You're bad.
Scott Foster on the line, please.
Bad.
Come fix this
You're
shit.
bad.
Saying everything you're saying.
I know she is. That's
No.
what's weird.
Just stop.
It
Just
is.
stop.
Just
Keep
stop.
going.
You're
Like, yeah.
saying what I'm saying.
You're saying what I'm saying. So stop.
So let's talk about
Weird.
Joker and Jamal Murray. Are they the most dominant duo in the league right now?
Yes.
No
And-
question.
All right. Stop it right there. Oh God. If you like the video, subscribe if you want no pressure, and I'll see y'all on the next one. I see why she not on the couch no more. Jesus fucking Christ.